I want to thank you for being with us. Bombshell tonight. Stepmommy changes her story yet again. Crying crocodile tears from behind bars, claiming Zahra was actually sick for 2 full weeks. Yet she never took her to the doctor and said she was afraid to call 911. Right.
No idea how it feels. Hurts enough that it's numb. But I always had the hope one day that she'd come to find me. And it's gone.
For the first time, we're hearing from the little girl's mom.
I never got to tell her I was proud of her.
Letitia Lance, you got an exclusive interview with a cousin of Elisa Baker for the first time stepping out.
She repeatedly has said that they didn't kill Zahra. Maybe it's not impossible that she found Zahra deceased for about 2 weeks with what appeared to be a virus.
We really didn't kill her, but what he did after the fact is kind of horrifying.
I have no words for that woman. I have to do this for her. And I have to find justice for her.
That's from the mother who has not seen her daughter in years, finally surfacing. Straight out to Letitia Lance, producer on the story. Letitia, we understand that Zahra's stepmommy is crying crocodile tears behind bars, claiming she's the one that was the victim. She's the one covered in bruises, not Zahra. Is that correct?
Well, Nancy, this cousin who we spoke to, this is now the second time that she has visited Elisa Baker behind bars, and it's more the same story that we have heard before from some of these letters. She is blaming Adam Baker, saying that she is so disappointed that he has left her to take the fall and be the one behind bars. She also says that she would have called 911, that she found Zahra dead, but she was scared to call 911 because her daughter had called social services on her in the past.
Jane Casares, legal correspondent in session. I hardly think that the new story that the stepmommy's telling from behind bars is more of the same. In fact, now she's saying, as through her tears behind bars, that the child was actually sick for weeks on end, but nobody took her to the doctor, and stepmommy says she was afraid to call 911.
That's the story, that there was a virus. She was sick for 2 weeks, which is coincidentally, Nancy, 2 weeks between the time she was last spotted in the furniture store and October 9th, when the 911 call was made. And when she was found dead, quote unquote, she was too scared to call authorities.
And isn't it true to you, Ellie Jostad, that she also says, let me add, through her tears behind bars, that she has told police places, P-L-A-C-E-S, places to find Zahra's body? Does that mean the child is dismembered?
Yeah, well, you're right, Nancy. That is what the cousin says Elisa Baker told her. She says that Elisa Baker is saying that she's told the police where to look. She's sent them everywhere, and she did use the word places, plural, to look for evidence.
And, of course, now we know that the biological mother has surfaced from Australia, claiming she couldn't find her daughter for all these years. To you, Jane Casares, how long has it been since she has seen her own daughter?
A long, long time, Nancy. Emily Dietrich is her name, and you really have to listen to her story to understand it. She didn't give up custody. She gave the child to Adam Baker because she was sick. She had postpartum depression, but then she says that he basically kidnapped Zahra, and after that, she tried to find her, did find her short periods of time, but never dreamed she'd gone over to the United States.
Well, she's been here for years. Can you tell me, Jane, did she ever go to police and file a case against the father to try to, I mean, you know, Jane, what do you think I would do? If I went home and I found out the twins were gone, that my husband had taken them, you think I'd just walk up and down the neighborhood and go, hey, John David, Lucy, where are you? No, no, I would call police and we would find the twins. Did she go to police to try to find her daughter?
I don't see that effort that was made. I see excuses that didn't have the money, didn't have the means, that the investigative authorities are different over in Australia. So the answer is no.
Well, let's find out more. We are taking your calls, but first I want to go to a special guest, Robert Ovadia, senior reporter with 7 Network Australia. He interviewed Zahra's biological mother. Tonight, as all the facts are changing on us once again, to Robert Ovadia. Robert, thank you for being with us. What did you learn from Zahra's biological mother, her real mother?
I have to say, Nancy, I've done this job a long time. You tend to get a fairly good read of people, and I hear certainly criticism, and she has heard criticism too from around the world that she hasn't done enough to track down Zahra, hadn't done enough. People are asking where she was. I have to say, in the 3 or 4 hours that I spent with her a couple of days ago, that seemed very, very much like raw emotion to me. This is a woman who says she is without means. She had postnatal depression, postpartum depression, I think you call it in the United States, and it was a struggle for her, but she did try over and over again to follow Adam Baker and was absolutely stunned to learn only 3 days before Zahra was reported missing that he had gone to the States.
But what I don't understand, Robert Ovadia, did she ever go to police to report her daughter taken?
She did, Nancy. She initially went to police and went through the court system in Australia. That's how she initially found him. She was given visitation rights for a couple of times, and then she says he took off again. When she managed to track him down, he took off again.
Did she go to police again, Robert?
She went a couple of times, and that's it. Now, there might be a few blanks in Emily Dietrich's story that we certainly have to iron out, but she is insistent that she loved her daughter, that she continued to want to see her daughter, and that Adam Baker kept on preventing her from doing so.
You know, I appreciate that she says she loves her daughter, but I appreciate more love in action, a mother protecting her child. That did not happen, and now all we've got a prosthetic leg discarded on a county road and a bone believed to be Zahra's. Thanks, Mom.
Oh.
Is there any hope?
Well, I didn't expect that to turn in that direction.